You thinking coffee before we start?
Huh?
You thinking coffee first or get your stuff in?
Always coffee first. Don't make any decisions until you've had some coffee. I'm going to move the van, brew us up some extra strong coffee, and then we can think about flies and put a rod up, all that stuff. Welcome to the Hebrides in July. It's a toasty 5 degrees. What more do you need in life than freezing your bollocks off camping and then going fishing? So my name is Colin Macleod. I am a fishing guide and a gillie in the Outer Hebrides of Scotland. Born and raised on the island, and I've spent my entire life fishing here. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I mostly take people salmon fishing on the island as a gillie, but the island's got a lot more to offer than just salmon. The salmon fishing is superb, and the summer drills runs are still really healthy, and there's lots of fish around. But there's so much good fishing on this island. There's fantastic sea trout fishing around the coast, and brown trout fishing, although the fish aren't particularly big compared to some other places. The variety of fishing, just the ability to go out into the middle of nowhere and get away from it all with a fly rod in your hand. There's nowhere else like it in the UK, in my humble opinion. Obviously I'm biased, but in my humble opinion. So I take people out fishing under the guise of Hebridean Fishing Adventures, my company, to try and show them that, there is so much that you can do up here. And the ethos around it all is just to go with the flow, go with the conditions, fish to the conditions. If you've got good conditions for salmon fishing, go salmon fishing. If you've got good tides for sea trout, then hit the sea trout. Brown trout's usually always good. So that's what we're going to do for the next 3 days. We are going to fish around the conditions and have a go at salmon, sea trout and brown trout and see what we can do, see what we can catch. I got Lana coming to fish as well, so I'm going to show her around. Yeah, we're going to see what we can get.
Would all vehicles with visible passengers please return to their vehicles?
This is how it begins, isn't it? With AC/DC and a load of shit I don't need. Right, let's go fishing. Hello. So we are at Barvas Estate on the west coast of Lewis. It is one of the main fishing estates on the island. There's a half a dozen estates that have good runs of salmon, and Barvas is one of them. It's a unique little fishery. The fish come into this sea pool and then go up into the loch, but the fish are running just now, so there's quite a lot of fish stacked up in the sea pool. I used to be a watcher here until a couple of years ago, and I would sit here all night watching fish, fishing for them and trying things, and yeah, it's a special place to me. I really love it here. It's one of my favourites. Everything in the Hebrides is pretty much right on the surface. You see, like 90% of the fishing we do for salmon is just on the top, and the more important than the flies is pulling the flies, like stripping, working the flies all the time. That's the most important thing. If you have a flow or you don't have a flow, it doesn't really matter. You always want to be working the flies. But nothing, it's not really that technical really. It's like full floating line, usually make the leader about the same length as the rod, stick the dropper halfway up and have at it, you know. You don't really need to overthink it. Plan for tonight, it's Sunday, so no fishing, so we're going to have a couple of beers and tie some flies and get excited for fishing tomorrow. Monday morning's usually quite a good time, he says, hopefully. So we'll get up fairly early and we'll give the sea pool a go, and then we'll go off and do some other things. Yeah, but I like it here. I like it early. I think I don't know. There's just something about Monday mornings. In Scotland, there's no fishing on the Sunday, so the fish have had a really good rest, and you've had sort of 3 tides since the last time anybody's fished for them. So there's fresh fish running, and yeah, Monday morning's usually the one that everyone gets excited about. So we'll have a go, see if we can get one.
Get on. Just go in there. Oh, the other way.
How do I look?
Solid.
Good. Right, we need coffee and we need fishing rods. Catch a salmon. Go fishing. Let's go fishing. Fishing. Fishing!
Hello. Oh. Are you okay?
I'm going to move the van, brew us up some extra strong coffee, and then we can think about flies and put a rod up, all that stuff. Welcome to the Hebrides in July. It's a toasty 5 degrees.
Are we on schedule? Did I say 20 to 6? Not bad. And that's looking very fishy. Very fishy. Bit heavily dressed for your taste.
Yeah, a bit heavily dressed. Kip thinks it's a muddler day.
I would agree with her.
Yeah.
I don't know if you think it's a lovely day. I am fishing with my favourite rod, which is a 966 weight. And this one's a Nam Ren, but 966 weight, love it, can't beat it. For everything, really. And the line, I was just asking Colin if he knew what it was. I've had it on this reel for a while. It's been my 6 weight line for a long time. It's kind of beat up and a bit discoloured, but I love it and it fishes really well, and I don't know what it is, which is a shame because I can't replace it. So let's hope it lasts a bit longer.
It's a good time to tell everyone that you're not as mobile as when we did the trout film.
Yeah, not as mobile as when we did the trout film. There will be no tramping through the hills. I have had a knee operation, well, actually 12 weeks ago today, and had my ACL reconstructed and my meniscus repaired. So I had both things done at once, and it's been quite a journey. And this is my first proper fishing day since then, so I am very happy to be back out, but will not be prancing around. And if I get hooked into something, Colin might need to hold me up. Won't you, Colin?
So, the bar with sea pool, I reckon you normally know if something's going to happen within a couple of goes. I wouldn't stay here all day, because, you know, salmon can be picky, and especially when there's a lot of fish in a pool, they can go a wee bit funny. So we won't spend loads of time at it. That's the tail fly. So we fish 2 flies. So like the muddler goes on the dropper. So that's your dropper fly. Unless you fish a Grimmerstone, we use these little elvers on the dropper. But then your tail fly is, for me, either a stoat's tail or a little shrimp. That's pretty much all I fish with. Don't worry too much about covering that way.
Just get down there.
Yeah, because you can. I think it works better when you're coming back up against the wind rather than. I mean, across it's good, but.
Are there hot spots, Colin, or can it just literally be anywhere?
Anywhere, yeah, they'll be anywhere just now because there are that many in. So. They can't. They will go with the wind. They'll sit sort of down in that corner because they'll get a bit of ripple there, or. That's where we're more likely to catch them because the flies will be working better in the wind rather than that's where they'll be sitting. Right, reel it in.
Should you not go right to the tail?
Nah, we'll go around the other side. Nah. So we're just going to change flies. We're going to put the muddler away for this bit because we don't have the wind on it. So you need the wind for the muddler. So we're just going to put 2 little doubles on. Just put a little double on the dropper. I would figure of 8. Just keep down, figure of 8, all the way down until we get down the bottom bit. Hopefully we'll get one in that little V. Oh, see
Fish,
the V?
Yeah, fish moved there.
Yes. Yeah, it's just somewhere here. Get out of there. And like, just lengthen, just go straight in to the V, or like land it just below the V. Oh, got away with it.
Okay, slow like this, Colin. Little wave. Less of a wave.
No, that's good. I like the wake. I think the most important thing I've learned in all the years of like gillying and fishing up here and fishing for grills, it's like rest is just as important as anything else. Like how often you rest a pool, how often you fish it. You know, like we've got a pool full of fish here, so knowing when you're beat, knowing when you're not going to get one and going away and doing something else and coming back and trying it later, I think that's really, really important. We were talking about it there, like you could try lots of different techniques and you could try all the stuff, you know, sun rays and Francis's and blah blah blah, but experience tells me that if you're not going to catch these fish on the traditional sort of stoat's tails and muddlers and all the rest of it, then it's better just to leave them and come back and try later if you can, if you have the luxury of it. It's a hard thing to walk away from a pool full of fish, but sometimes you increase your chances by fishing less. I am failing to catch a fish, so I think it's time for bacon. I'm admitting defeat. Just for just now. There's plenty more fishing to be done.
They're not playing ball, Colin.
No, they're not playing ball.
Fine, Colin.
So we've had a wee go at the sea pool and we've failed to catch a fish. So we're going to change location. We're going to go up to Garynahine and we're going to fish the river there. And we're also going to fish the sea pool up there. So Yeah, I think we're going to have good wind for most of the day. So we'll just try as many spots as we can and try and get a fish. 30 degrees it says. I don't believe it. Yeah, this is Garynahine. So that's the sea higher than the river at the moment, so the sea's piling into the sea pool. Lovely Hebridean summer. I don't need any smaller muddlers than that today. Are they alright?
I've got loads of
She's got loads, yeah.
That works well on here, that one.
Show the people, Lana. You've upgraded from the fly box of shame.
I am reformed. It's now nice and neat. I have learnt my lesson. I got absolute pelters online for the fly box of shame, so I don't want to get caught in that state again.
Yeah, I'll have that one. Thanks.
Help yourself.
I will. Yeah, I'll take that little dinky one. This is the secret one. I just got it in orange.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I got in black. Could be sea titan for this is Garynahine, huh?
This is Garynahine River, yep. We fish it kind of loch style, really. You fish sort of with the wind rather than with the current. There's a canal-y section here, it's called the Long Pool, and that's probably where we've got our best chance. So we're just going to make the most of the breeze, try and get one in here.
We've been seeing quite a lot along this stretch and we've not been able to fish it.
Okay.
We've just not had wind on it at all, but you've got enough ripple on there.
Okay.
There'll be fish right in the middle, but tight against the bank. Always try and get tight in the bank, and then cast there, fan them out, do one up the middle, even along the edge of the weeds, and then a few steps up or carry on.
Cool.
I see, fish it upstream.
Fish it upstream, yeah. Fish with the wind.
Fish with the wind because there's no flow.
Muddler?
Yeah, small muddler, yeah, but it's actually okay here. It's not bad.
What you got there, Colin?
As always, we want more wind. But
Little park shrimp. You can fish any fly you want as long as it's a park shrimp.
yeah. And the dropper doesn't matter if it's a muddler.
Yeah, it's trout fishing for salmon, basically.
The wind's starting to hit this bit. Just fish that up quickly while the ripple's on it.
I love it. Oh, it's my favourite. I love it. I love it. I love it. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Is this how most of your fish are caught on Garynahine, Donnie, this method?
The bulk of our fish are caught in a good wind, and in anything other than high water. High water is completely different. You have to fish with the current then. But my own favourite is twice this wind strength and just working your way up the pool with the wind kind of sideways or at your back.
Oh, so you want a fair wave on the water?
The more wave, the better. It just oxygenates it, and it hides ropey casting and all sorts of things. If we're going to get a wee gust here, you can do a few more. That little bit that's glass can that is a hot spot. That's where the bench is always going to be. Start on a shortish line, so you're doing this, that fish moved out there. Lengthen, 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 and then from around there, you'll be going longer and longer till you're right on these rocks.
Yeah.
And just working your way.
Cool. Kippy, I'm in. Finally. God, they're strong little buggers, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm sure I can justify use of a net here.
Is this us christening the net, Colin?
No.
Oh. God, they are strong little buggers.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Perfect netting.
It's not perfect for the filming though, Lana.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Hold on tight. There he is. Oh, the bastard. Ah! The sea trout, yeah.
Yeah. It took like a salmon, little bastard, didn't it? I was like, are you salmon? But no. How am I going to get it through?
I don't know.
It's off. Sorry, Patrick, again.
Just really an easy way, I don't
I just need to, what I'll do is I'll sit and then swing my legs round, if you know what I mean. And then,
yeah. It's just the manoeuvring in and things. You might need to put out the column with me. And they're all ready. Why aren't you fishing?
Okay.
Start immediately.
A little bit more line, are you happy?
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Bloody wind, come on. Jeez.
Oh,
lovely
shit, the
fish.
bit.
Oh!
Sea trout, cracker.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh, belter!
Hey!
We don't get them here.
Woo!
Whoa!
Hey!
Camera's going.
I know.
How much pretend we're sea trout fishing
Definitely.
today? You get away with that, Colin, just pretend today's some sea trout fish.
Yeah, definitely. So we've come to Garynahine. It's a famous sea trout fishery on the west coast of Lewis.
Oh, we get some sea trout, but not this fucking size.
It absolutely nailed it as well.
Oh, smashed it. Yeah.
Muddler.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a belter.
Look at that. You see that?
Woo!
What was that?
Bloody fish rolls there. Look at that go.
Jeez. That's Kip's fish noise, if anyone was wondering.
She's like, finally.
Oh,
Lovely. Smaller than I thought it was. Lovely. Bloody fish.
Blooming
And
strong.
a Garynahine sea trout.
nice.
There we are, well done.
Well done. Wow.
Woohoo!
I thought it was more like twice that size.
Yeah.
Yippee, we got one!
There you go. A bonny sea trout. Absolutely nailed that muddler as well. Lovely.
Off it goes.
Got Kip excited.
Yep, she loves catching fish. She'll now rip up the ground in celebration for 20 minutes. Come on, let's go. So we're going to go and try the sea pool down here now. Donnie says there's a few fish coming on the tide. So we'll try that. So apparently, I've never caught fish in here, never had the privilege, but they say that if you do hook one, they go mental. So I hope we find out. But yeah, but this is it. But bigger than the Barvas sea pool.
You see the big rock there? That's usually a great sea trout spot, but it's calm. But just along this bit below us here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then from the walkway round to the big point,
Yeah.
you don't fish at all.
Okay.
That's that deep in mud.
Right.
You
Okay.
can't get out in it. And then from that point, casting over to the nice rocky shore,
Yeah.
and you just fish. It's a good bank once you get past that point, and you fish your way right up where it widens there, which is usually full of sea trout.
I've seen 3 fish just jump in. Well, there's one there, in really close. There is a good ripple on it. I'm just gonna stick with that biggish muddler, I think. And then if that doesn't work, maybe I should put on a smaller muddler. Oh, yeah, bandit. Yeah. Oh, there he is. He's chasing it. Ooh.
How'd you get on?
We saw some sea trout and I had some plucks from a sea trout but did not get anything. It's not feeling like they're on at the moment, but that could change at any moment, so I'm going to have a little seat and wait. Well done, Colin.
Well done, everyone.
I admire your stamina.
A very good effort. Oh, well, thanks, Donnie.
I'm going to have to get up
Hopefully
now.
they'll be on on Wednesday.
Not a lot more we could have done, really.
No, you're a good go.
Maybe like that forecast will change when we get more.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
I just wanted a proper 25 mile an hour.
Oh, it's a midget day today.
This is you, Colin. Do you start the day with an iron brew?
What? No, it's not mine. My body is a temple, a pinnacle of health. Stick them in the back here. They will fit. Middle bits. So it's going to be a good day. Buzzing. I said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you move. Ah, fishing. It's not dark enough. It's dark glasses. Gonna make you burn, gonna make you sweat. So, tell me about Hebridean trout fishing. Well, Hebridean trout fishing. On the Isle of Lewis and Harris, there are hundreds of lochs. Literally, the place is more water than land. It's an amazing place to go out and get lost and catch some trout. In general, the size of the trout is quite small. A lot of the lochs are quite acidic, so the feeding's not great, so the trout in turn are not massive, you know. But there are some little gems here and there, and there's always a bit of a surprise in these lochs. Like regularly, you know, every season there'll be a few sort of 3-4 pounders caught in these remote lochs, and some lochs have got a little bit better feeding than others, so they'll have slightly better trout. But on average, if you catch a trout about a pound, that's a trophy. That's a good fish for the day. But if you fish with light tackle and you fish on the surface, it's just a really fun day. It's just good fun fishing. There's no pressure, there's no expectation or anything like that. It's just go, make some coffee by the loch, catch a few trout, enjoy being in the middle of nowhere. It's just what it's all about, really. It's just a nice day out. It's what fishing means to me more than anything. It's just an excuse to get outside. So we're going to head off today. We're going to try a few lochs on the west coast of the island, which should have some slightly better than average trout on them. They're well known locally for having slightly better trout in them. And we're going to try float tubing for them as well, which is really good fun. How's your knee?
Knee is good. Knee
Yeah?
okay. Yeah.
So I think if we go like, where we parked the last time, if we go halfway up the loch and then we work our way back to here.
Yeah. In the tubes.
Yeah. Or we could do it the other way around, where we can take the tubes up and then we can dump them so you don't have to do the paddle back. They're on the top. I wonder what they're eating. Bugs.
Some sort of bug.
Some sort of bug. I know what they're eating. It's a hatch of Irresistible Adams.
Great.
They're really prevalent at this time of year. You get big Irresistible Adams hatches on the 1st of August.
So funny of you to mention it. And we've also got some of these and some of these.
Is that the technical term?
Some of these, I can't remember the name, but these are Irresistible Adams.
They shouldn't be that picky. The Hebridean trout, there's not prolific hatches and there's not a lot of food in the water. So they're mostly looking up to grab stuff that's blowing in, which makes them usually quite obliging, hopefully.
And if things get really dour.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm gonna rip a mouse fly around.
You're like, I'm the dry fly queen of the Highlands. Mouse flies. I like it. Well, I'm going to fish with traditional wets and wee dry flies, and you can rip one of those. And we'll see who...
This is only if times get really tough, but I kind of want to try it anyway.
Is it a competition then? Are we having a comp?
It's only a competition if I do
if you
better
win.
than you.
Okay. Let's have a competition.
Okay.
The rules are, we're only playing if I win. I like those
That
rules.
sounds about right.
Cool. Right then, let's get on it.
Let's do it.
Let's catch some trout.
Oh, I'm feeling so good about this. Are you going to take a little snack, Colin? I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be float tubing with you one day.
I know.
And you'd have to put my flippers on for me. Oh boy!
How comfy is that?
Oh yeah, Kippy! First.
Going anywhere nice and home?
I almost want to cast with a really short line so I can see it come up really close to me. Oh man, this is... How have I never done this? Brilliant. 10 out of 10, recommend. I feel like I could just live in a float tube forever. The Irresistible Adams.
Nah, it doesn't work here.
I think it does.
I've not even got a fly on yet.
I lost it, but it doesn't matter. It worked. It worked.
No. Doesn't count.
That's your fault you've not got a fly on yet. Come on, Colin.
You have to get it to the boat.
Get to work. I am a really non-techie trout fisher. Irresistible Adams seems to work for me. I stick it on, I cast it out. I mean, right now I'm currently drifting it, technically, in a float tube, and it just worked before. So, I don't know, you could probably strip it, you could dead drift it, you could roly-poly it.
You can bake it, you can fry it. It goes with everything.
I mean, I don't want to stress the techie trout people out, but I think oh, look.
But I think I'm the best trout fisher ever.
But I think there's lots of ways to fish different flies that technically would be wrong, but they're also right.
Oh, Lana's in.
Woo! Oh, nice trout.
It's a good one.
That was like the softest take ever. It was like a tiny boil and I just was like, oh, I'm in.
Did you get it on the was it on the top?
I'm not telling you.
What fly?
I could have a nymph on for all you need to know.
Well, that's, I take you here, I give you my float tube, this is how you repay me.
Hello, Trouty. This is the most relaxed I've ever been fishing in my life. I cannot get over how amazing this is. It's like being in a boat, but 10 times better. And you actually feel really, oh, that was a good one over there. Really like in on the action, like close combat trout fishing. Oh man, this is cool.
Lana's swimming over the fish I was casting to. Really, I mean, it's a friendly competition, but that's just, I don't know what it is. It's not cricket. So I've got like an olivey sedgehog, and then on the tail, I've got quite a big dabbler. It's gone quite big. They're like a mouthful, I'm hoping. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try some other little wet flies. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try an Irresistible Adams, probably. But I just want to see one come up and grab it. The thing I like about these float tubes is you can use super light gear, because if you were fishing around the shore, it doesn't matter today because it's light wind, but you would have to use, you couldn't use like a 4-weight or a 3-weight because you just wouldn't be able to cast out. Well, I wouldn't. I don't have the skills. But when you're in the float tube, you can just use a wee light rod and just cast it. It's right in front of you. Great. Are you serious?
Show yourself, trout. Ooh, it's dragging me around. It's that massive. Ooh, ooh.
It's trying to jump in and join you.
Ooh. Ooh. Might need my net for this one. Ooh, this one's been attacked by something. And then on the other side as well, like something's tried to grab it and it's escaped.
Oh.
What happened to you, buddy? You've got a story to tell. We can't kill this one because he deserves to live. He's survived once, he can survive again. Right. You ready?
I make that 2 trout to Lana.
Hey! Ah! Kit wishes she was in Lana's float tube. It's pretty boring in this float tube. Nothing's happening.
Irresistible Adams.
Lovely wee brownie. On a mallard and claret. A really, really old wet fly. This one's hooked in the gills, so he's bleeding. So what we're going to do, I'm going to knock him on the head and we're going to have him for lunch. Because there's no point wasting good trout. It's personal preference to eat fish. I like to take a trout now and again for my dinner. Because it's what I've always done. And I think if you do it sustainably and you don't take too many, it's an absolutely fine thing to do. So we'll cook him at lunch on the bank.
I put a sneaky streamer on and did a bit of trawling around. That didn't do anything.
Could this be 3-all? 3-all! 3-all!
What's been going on?
Found some trouties in this little bay. There's a little patch of weeds there and they're just rising along it.
What flies are we on now?
I got a soldier palmer and a mallard and claret in the middle and a little dunkeld on the point. As traditional as you can get. And I'm just pulling it pretty quickly, and if I see a rising fish, just dropping over the top of them. Just old-fashioned loch style. But the good thing about it is the flies are only a few inches under the surface, so the takes are pretty fun. It's just a fun day, isn't it? Bobbing around a loch with your pals, catching little trout. Doesn't get much better.
That's literally the first action I've had in so long. Woo! I think Colin's my lucky charm. It's only when you're nearby, Colin. I must be touched by your wisdom and guidance. Woo! I think this is the one that I've been watching dolphin dive around the place. Are you ready? Are you coming? Woo! Oh, that is a nice one. It's a beauty. Right, buddy, are you ready?
What was that? Number 4?
Number 4.
You win. You win.
I was a little bit worried for a moment there.
Had you on the ropes.
What fly was that on?
Well, I don't know if anyone will have heard of it. It's one I've not really used before. The Irresistible Adams.
even had a wee snooze at one point. It did get pretty boring when there was no trout being caught. Had a snooze.
It really died off for a while there, didn't it?
Yeah. It's just the cold, isn't it? Whenever that cold wind comes. Hebridean summer. Do you want some trout with your butter?
Lemon? Some for after?
Amazing. Do you cook it? Do you put lemon in when you cook it?
I quite like hot lemon with it, but we could squeeze some on after. What's next, Colin? What's the plan?
We've had a nice morning's trout fishing. I think we might go down to the coast and try and catch some sea trout.
Nice.
And hopefully there won't be so many midges down there.